Carson was a great kid. He was a really kind child, and that's the thing we always marveled about him is he had friends from across the spectrum. It didn't matter if they were in our neighborhood or another neighborhood or what color they were, or if they were smaller than him, bigger than him, he just made friends with everybody. He loved all sports, but baseball was his favorite. And he started playing when he was about 4 and played right up until the weekend he got sick. He came down with H1N1, the so-called swine flu, and instead of being 2-3 days, it went to about 4 days. We brought him back to the pediatrician, and they decided to send him over to UVA. We checked into the emergency unit there. They checked him out, everything seemed fine, and they called in for a cardiogram just to double check things. And he went from talking to us and complaining about being in pain and being a little miserable to full cardiac arrest.
I remember, hearing on the news the morning that it happened. Immediately after Carson's passing, this foundation was immediately taken off the ground.
One of our neighbors had children at school with Coach O'Connor, and they got talking about the foundation, which started on the way to the funeral home to pick out the casket, is when we made the official proclamation and registered the foundation. So it happened very quickly.
Each of the last 2 falls as a community service project, our team has worked in conjunction with the Carson Raymond Foundation to build 2 Little League fields here in Charlottesville to provide opportunities for youth baseball players to play baseball in our community. Now we've branched out into having this great clinic that we have here for 40 to 50 youth players in our community, an opportunity to give them a chance for 4 consecutive weeks to come here to our stadium to learn the game of baseball from our players.
Today you're going to learn about how to field a ground ball, and you're also going to learn about hitting.
It's been amazing. I was hoping to have 30 kids sign up, and we've had 50, and each week at the clinic I've had people begging me to let their child join, and we're at capacity, and then quite a few more.
There you go. Feet shoulder width apart, glove out, fingers on the ground.
Hopefully this will be more than just baseball for them. They're going to learn something about themselves, learn about the game, and hopefully take this forward.
The entire Raymond family has a huge heart. They're passionate about the game of baseball. Their son Carson, who passed away, was an avid baseball fan and player, and they want to, carry on his passion and his love for the game through this foundation. I think it's people like John Raymond and the Carson Raymond Foundation that make Charlottesville and this community such a great community, because there's so many people like him in this community that are passionate about helping people.